Have you ever stumbled upon something online that just didn't feel right? Something that sent a shiver down your spine and left you with more questions than answers? The internet is a vast and wonderful place, but it has its dark corners, filled with mysteries that have puzzled and haunted users for years. Today, we're diving deep into 5 of the most disturbing mysteries the internet has ever coughed up. These are real cases, real puzzles, and real videos that have left a permanent mark on the web's history. So, lock your doors, turn up the brightness, and let's get started. First up, a mystery that has captivated codebreakers and conspiracy theorists alike: Cicada 3301. Imagine this. Back in 2012, a strange image appears on 4chan. It's white text on a black background with a message. It says they're looking for highly intelligent individuals, and to find them, you need to find the message hidden within the image itself. This kicked off one of the most elaborate and complex scavenger hunts the internet has ever seen. The puzzles were incredibly difficult, involving cryptography, steganography, literature, and philosophy. Clues were hidden in images, audio files, and even physical posters placed in cities around the world, from Warsaw to Miami. Those who managed to solve the initial puzzles were led to a dark web address. After that, things go quiet. The few who claimed to have made it past this stage said they were asked questions about their beliefs on freedom of information and privacy. Then, silence. Cicada 3301 released 2 more rounds of puzzles in 2013 and 2014, each one as complex as the last. But who is behind it? A secret society? A government agency like the CIA or MI6 looking to recruit cryptanalysts? Or maybe just a group of brilliant hackers playing a game on a global scale? To this day, the true purpose and identity of Cicada 3301 remain completely unknown, making it a legendary enigma of the digital age. Next, we venture into the uncanny valley with a video that is guaranteed to make your skin crawl. It's titled, "I Feel Fantastic." If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The video features a creepy, blank-faced female android named Tara. She stands in a dimly lit room, her movements stiff and unnatural, while she sings "I Feel Fantastic" in a monotone, synthesized voice. It's weird, but it gets worse. The song repeats over and over, but at one point, the camera randomly cuts to a shot of a dark, overgrown backyard, lingering there for a few seconds before returning to Tara. The lyrics then change to, "Please run, run." It's incredibly unsettling. The video was uploaded in 2009, but theories about its origin run wild. One popular but unproven theory claims the creator was a serial killer, and that Tara is dressed in his victim's clothes, with the backyard shot showing where he buried them. There's no evidence to support this, but it adds a terrifying layer to an already disturbing video. Was it an art project, a failed attempt at music, or something far more sinister? The mystery of Tara the android and her haunting song remains unsolved. Let's move on to a story that feels like it's straight out of a horror movie: the case of Elisa Lam at the Cecil Hotel. In 2013, the 21-year-old Canadian student vanished while staying in Los Angeles. The police were stumped, so they released the last known footage of her, a truly bizarre elevator security video. In the clip, Elisa enters the elevator and presses multiple buttons. When the doors don't close, she peeks out into the hallway, darts back in, and hides in the corner as if she's hiding from someone. Then, she steps out into the hall and makes strange, contorted hand gestures, almost like she's talking to someone who isn't there. Finally, she walks away, and the elevator doors close and open several times before the video ends. What happened next is even more tragic and perplexing. Weeks later, guests at the Cecil Hotel started complaining about low water pressure and a strange taste to the water. A maintenance worker went to check the water tanks on the roof and made a horrifying discovery. Elisa Lam's body was inside one of the sealed tanks. The autopsy ruled her death an accidental drowning, citing her bipolar disorder as a contributing factor. But so many questions remain. How did she get onto the locked roof? How did she get inside the heavy water tank and close the lid from the inside? Was she really alone in that hallway? The elevator footage is a chilling final glimpse into a mystery that continues to haunt both the internet and the infamous Cecil Hotel. Our fourth mystery takes us into the world of online gaming, with the legend of the Polybius arcade cabinet. The story goes that in the early 1980s, a new mysterious arcade game appeared in a few suburbs of Portland, Oregon. The game, called Polybius, was supposedly incredibly addictive. Players would line up for hours to play, but the game came with terrifying side effects. Players reported amnesia, insomnia, night terrors, and intense stress. Some even claimed they were visited by men in black who came to collect data from the machines. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, every Polybius cabinet vanished without a trace. Was Polybius real? There is no physical evidence, no photos, no cabinet that has ever been found. Most believe it's an urban legend, a campfire story for the digital age, possibly inspired by early reports of photosensitive seizures from other video games. However, the story is so detailed and specific that it has convinced many that it was a real government psychological experiment conducted on an unsuspecting public. The legend became so popular that modern developers have even created their own versions of what they imagine the game might have been like. Real or not, the story of Polybius serves as a chilling reminder of the early, Wild West days of gaming and the paranoia of the Cold War era. Finally, we have a mystery that blurs the line between reality and performance art. The case of Poppy. Poppy, also known as That Poppy, first appeared on YouTube around 2014. She's a petite, platinum blonde artist who speaks in a soft, childlike voice and stares blankly into the camera. Her videos are short, surreal, and deeply unsettling. In them, she might have a conversation with a mannequin, repeat a single phrase over and over, or just sit in silence. The aesthetic is clean, pastel, and minimalist. But the content feels like a message from another dimension, or perhaps a critique of modern celebrity culture and the vapidity of the internet. Fans and theorists have spent years trying to decode her videos. Is she a real person trapped by her creator? Is she an AI? Or is she part of a cult? The theory that gained the most traction was that she was under the control of her director, a man named Titanic Sinclair, and that her videos were a cry for help. The entire project was a carefully crafted commentary on fame and control in the digital age. Eventually, the artist behind Poppy, Moriah Pereira, broke away from Sinclair and began a new chapter in her career, confirming many of the fans' suspicions about the controlling nature of the project. While some of the mystery has been solved, the early Poppy videos remain a fascinating and disturbing time capsule of performance art that perfectly captured the bizarre nature of online identity and the potential for manipulation behind the screen. From cryptic puzzles and haunted androids to tragic deaths and psychological experiments, the internet's mysteries reflect our deepest fears and curiosities. They remind us that even in a world where everything is supposedly documented and shared, some things will always remain unexplained, lurking in the digital shadows. These stories stick with us because they challenge our sense of reality and security. They prove that behind the screen, anything is possible. What do you think? Do you know of any other internet mysteries that have kept you up at night? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your theories and stories. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the web's dark side, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there online, and I'll see you in the next video.